Hi everyone, it's Jenny coming to you directly from the BlueStar Bourbon Distillery. Let me introduce myself. I am the master distiller here. Wait, I am the senior master distiller here, and I have the honor of talking to you all about the first ever Trilogy Bourbon Week. You all did a great job with Bourbon Week and really showcased all of the amazing ways you can have fun with my pride and joy, bourbon of course. We had a little bit of everything. There was bourbon culinary demos, educational events, mixology demos, bourbon tastings, and so much more. If I have learned anything from being a senior master distiller, I learned that in order to make the perfect bourbon week, you must have three things. 1, teamwork. I might be the master, but I do rely heavily on my junior distillers, Tim and Steve, to help curate the perfect week. 2, creativity. There was really no one way to have Bourbon Week. You must get creative on ways to include bourbon into your everyday community life. And 3, flawless execution. Do I really have to go into this more? Perfection is key. Now, I want to hand out 5 special BlueStar barrels to the teams who I feel has demonstrated these 3 things and therefore has what it takes to come work with me at the BlueStar Bourbon Distillery. So, shall we get started? The first award is the Call Me Old Fashioned Award. The old fashioned drink is a staple in the bourbon world, and I feel like this team is a staple in the BlueStar world. They demonstrated great teamwork by hosting a fun culinary demo, making bourbon glazed pork chops, yum, and had bourbon cocktail mixology demos, hosted bourbon tastings, and had chef whipping up some bourbon pairing specials in the restaurant. They had traditional but timeless events, kind of like the old fashioned cocktail. So with that, my first BlueStar Barrel of the Call Me Old Fashioned Award goes to Orlando. My second award is called the Maker's Mark Award. This award recognizes a team who has definitely made their mark in the bourbon world. This team paired up with a local distillery to bring their members a fun and educational bourbon tasting. They also were the only team to request a branded bourbon pairing menu for the restaurant with recommended bourbon pairings and bourbon cocktails to go with each of their specials. This team has made their mark and is one to watch out for in the bourbon world. My second BlueStar Barrel of the Maker's Mark Award goes to the Vineyards. The third award, or the Pretty Neat Award, goes to the team that had a very neat event. This team celebrated their Bourbon Week with an interesting lunch and learn, or what they called it, a Bourbon and Bites event. How cute is that? They had a distillery rep from Hennessy come out and share all of their secrets from their award-winning distillery. The members enjoyed bourbon-themed appetizers while tasting and learning about bourbon. Now, drinking a bourbon neat is the most straightforward as it gets. Just bourbon in a glass, it doesn't even have any ice. And that is what this tea represents, just straight up awesome. And they don't even need ice to be cool. Get it? Anyways, without further ado, the third BlueStar Barrel of the Pretty Neat Award goes to the Kiva Club. The fourth award is the Whiskey Business Award. This award goes to a team who means business. Part of success is just pure hard work. This team went above and beyond on this particular event. They had a hog roast and bourbon tasting. Yep, they had an entire hog. This event had an incredible amount of detail and hard work from the team to cook the food, deliver the bourbon tastings, and all of the other logistics involved to produce this fun and very unique event. Great job getting down to business and getting the job done. So, the fourth BlueStar Barrel Award of Whiskey Business goes to Lake Frederick. My fifth and final award for the Best Overall Bourbon Week, or the Bourbon Street Award, which represents just a clean sweep of everything that it takes to make a perfect bourbon week. Now, let's review again. The top 3 keys to success is teamwork, creativity, and flawless execution. This team had beyond that. Not only did this team deliver a great week to their members, but they also stepped it up to host multiple national live streams for the entire Trilogy network. These members enjoyed a bourbon tasting, a bocce and bourbon tournament, a bourbon-inspired Father's Day celebration, and so much more. This team is always full of energy, is hardworking, positive, and just an all-around joy to be with. If only I had some bourbon here to help me announce the final award.
Did someone ask for some bourbon?
Not bourbon, bourbon. Ugh. Anyways, let's announce the final award for the best overall Bourbon Week. And the winner is Summerlin. Well, there you have it. The first Bourbon Week was a success. Thanks again for all your hard work and congrats to all of our winners. I think Bourbon Week is here to stay. And now, the senior master distiller must get back to fermenting my next batch. Bye!